Well, he was moving thousands of pounds of marijuana across the Midwest, and uh, I was actually investigating him for methamphetamine. At the time in the early 2000s, we weren't seeing this type of meth. Most of the meth that we were seeing in the U.S. was that really crappy. We
Like
called
they
it like
cook it in the
yes,
triggers and stuff.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So we were seeing those one pots, the red pea, the anhydrous ammonia. I mean, just if a lab could yield, if it could yield an ounce, you had a super lab. Most of these,
All
maybe a quarter ounce. I mean, they were just they couldn't really do a lot, and they sprung up throughout the country. But then, well, a lot of things happened with Mexico, or at least the cartels and the chemicals and stuff like that, and they started to ramp up production and started to take over the meth trafficking and started to make it in bulk in their super labs, and then they would smuggle it into the U.S. So when we started seeing that at DEA, we were like, wow, we always knew we had a good source, right? And we were still paying, gosh, we were probably paying $1,500 an ounce. And to give you some perspective, right now we can buy a pound of meth for about $1,500 pound. So at the time, he was moving methamphetamine, and we were super interested. Who's his source, right? And then that led into the marijuana, and we found out he was selling or distributing thousands and thousands of pounds throughout the Midwest, and I was developing and trying to develop informants. That was really difficult.